About set for baseball now between the Seattle Mariners and the New York Yankees. Standing in here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
4-1 and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster D. Gordon. He comes in leading the American League in stolen bases, so that's getting on base and making things happen, and that's using his wheels. And everyone knows when he gets on, he's going.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that two-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Eric Swanson gets the ball.
Here, you take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right, and if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwin, as they call him. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
The left fielder, Giancarlo.
Settling in now, Giancarlo Stanton. And he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Fastball well outside.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. On to the second inning now from Yankee Stadium with no score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Domingo Santana. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1. Down the first baseline. Taken in by Encarnacion, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today, the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
So the base is empty here with one away, and into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And it's fouled away. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Here now the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's another 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gardner going back to the track, to the wall. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A solo home run here for Kyle Seager. Home run number 5 on the year as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Dylan Moore.
Stepping in now, Dylan Moore, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2. Crawford, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box now, Austin Nolan, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mariners get one on this swing. Here's Didi Gregorius.
Leading off for the Yankees.
First offering on its way.
Didi.
And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Broxton's under it. 1 down. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, we'd be remiss if we didn't focus on the Gold Glover at second base, D. Gordon. He can beat you in so many ways on the base pass, but let's not kid ourselves. Athleticism allows him to make some pretty special plays on the defensive side of the ball.
And that'll bring up Gleyber. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after him.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you've got to just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
This is popped up. Gordon is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter, Luke Voigt.
Ready now, Luke Voigt. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. From the stretch. 0-1 the count. Swanson, a 25-year-old. He was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Yeah, close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Dan Dero and I are back at Yankee Stadium in just a moment. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton.
The center fielder, number 4, Keon Broxton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
To the left side, but it's well foul. The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
At the plate, D. Gordon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
The batter, the right fielder, Malik.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. No balls and a strike to count. Runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base. Gordon, the runner at second with 1 away. Count remains at 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Omar Narvaez. as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Gordon isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. And that pitch misses to even the count to the Seattle left fielder at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Now that
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
And that's hitting 101 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Maybe not, as this is kicked out there. Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Mariners forced to settle for 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Seattle leads this one 2-0.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average, and talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team.
And that misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And he is in there.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Romine.
Standing in now, Austin Romine, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Romine, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now batting, right fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. First pitch of the at bat. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses, strike 1.
Tried to drag butt himself on there. Didn't work, and he probably won't try it for a second time, but the defense still has to respect it.
Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready on 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Fouled away.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Santana has it in his sights. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Mariners 2 and the Yankees nothing. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now the pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, guys, he went for the punch-out right there. Brought out Filthy McNasty down in the zone, and he's able to scramble that for a knock. Nice execution by the batter right there.
Austin Nolan will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Coming to the plate now, Keon Broxton. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Chet Green answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. First delivery to him on the way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, D. Gordon. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Gordon, fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Soft liner to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Malik Smith the next to hit. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's gone 2 for 5. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the Mariners leave a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
Leading off,
stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks.
the center fielder.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Broxton's on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard towards the hole. Crawford fields it cleanly, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Didi, with the first pitch. Here it comes. To first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job. Digging in and looking for more. Omar Narvaez, single homer run in his last time up. Turned on down the line. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, man. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with a good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Drilled to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his third knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he might have thought about it at third, but with 1 away, decides not to risk it. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is foul right side. 3 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 3rd home run for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
23.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row. But you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Well hit to right, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going, and he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game, so their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Now to the plate, Torres. He popped out in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next, the power bat of Luke Voigt. He's set, and the pitch. Popped him up. Nolan has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Next for New York, Gio Urshela. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball, 1-0.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Here comes the 1-0 down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Torres, the runner at first with 2 gone. Count is 1-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. Ryan Dull gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go D. Gordon. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, Gordon on his way to second now.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Runner breaks for third. That's a strike. The throw down. is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. 2 down.
Now batting.
2 gone now in the Mariners' 6th. And that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. The 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Digging in for his second at-bat, Austin Romine. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. This is in the air out to right field. Smith's on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Brett Gardner.
Standing in, Brett Gardner. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Seager comes up with it. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Now look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
The 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Broxton's on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Again, Kyle Seager. He singled his last time up. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. High in the air out to center field. Stanton has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
One away for Seattle now in inning number 7. And that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Ready with the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Hicks is after it. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Pulls the string on that one. One strike. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Stanton at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing that stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him the cookie.
Well, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one, either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
1-1 the count. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. 1 gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Broxton is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out. Now batting, Torres. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Here's the 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. A toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. Into the box, Keon Broxton. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 the count. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. 1 down.
The batter, number 9.
Here's D. Gordon now. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gardner is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side stepping in and ready for another shot. Luke Voigt. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Gio Urshela goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Heading out towards shallow right. Smith's on the move, but it's down as that drops in for a 2-out single. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet. Striding in once again, Brett Gardner. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the... From the stretch, here's the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your oh, no, it dropped. He'll get it into second. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, left fielder, Domingo.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Domingo Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Hit high and deep to right center. Gardner moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Stepping in, Kyle Seager. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No balls and a strike to count. Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
The batter, number 3.
Stepping up to the plate, J.P. Crawford. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Striding forward now is the DH, Dylan Moore. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Weak grounder down the first baseline. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Aaron Hicks. He's going to lead things off in their half
for
of the
the
ninth
Yankees,
as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
He was finally able to lay off one there. He swung it 2 out of the zone before that, so clearly he wasn't picking up the ball very well.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. Swing and a liner, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run producing part of the order with nobody out.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. That misses. 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
From the stretch. Shot toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. And he's safe.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Santana coasts under it, makes the play, 1 away. And neither runner will be able to move up. And it's a wasted chance with 1 out in the inning now. Edwin Encarnacion now. Here's the first pitch to him. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hicks at third. Stanton is over at second with 1 down in the inning. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. McGill, once a Minnesota Twin, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Next for the Yankees.
Striding into the box, Torres. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Seattle Mariners took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Eric Swan.